Greetings and welcome. My name's Elliot Granger and I'll be your host for this evening. We have a very special guest tonight. Where to start? He's in the current production of the 7th Star Wars film. He's bringing back an old favourite from times past for the TV, and he's had some very special meetings in the past few days for something coming up. Please welcome Mr. Chris McKellen. Greetings, welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Sit down. So, the 7th Star Wars film.
The 7th, yes, absolutely, yeah.
It's a bit of a shock to a lot of the fans, a very long wait. What can you tell us about it? Anything you can enlighten us on?
As you know, there have been 6 out so far for Star Wars, the different titles. But yes, this is the 7th and it's just got a new spin on it.
I've heard from a lot of rumours and my researchers that completely new story arc. It starts after the 6th and takes us on a completely new journey, completely new people, but just in the same universe, really.
Yes, really. Well, like I say, it's got a new different spin to the previous Star Wars that have been going on. We have made her own spin-offs in so many different ways. And
do any of the old characters return, or is it completely new?
Well, we may have quite a bit of surprise for the audience, yes, 1 or 2. No names mentioned, of course.
We have heard that a lot of it is under wraps, a lot of it is completely top secret. Right. But we have heard through the wire that George Lucas isn't directing. Now, this came to a shock to all Star Wars fans. I'd imagine a lot of our audience are, including myself. But if George Lucas isn't directing, is he still involved in some way?
Of course he's still involved, yes. He's just taking a back seat in it, that's all. I mean,
yeah,
we want to give us, he wants to give us a bit of a chance to bring in a new fashion to Star Wars. As we know, he did do it very well, bless him, but I think he decided he wants to take a back seat and let us take over for a bit. He's still there. He's still there, and you know.
But it sounds absolutely brilliant. Can you give us any information, like release dates, or whether you'll be giving any information out at a later date, maybe?
Yes, the 7th Star Wars comes out the beginning of next year, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant.
Yes,
all of them have had titles that have been really significant. Obviously, most recently, Revenge of the Sith really showed what was actually going to happen in it. Does this one have a title yet? And does it give too much away? Or?
We have 2 titles at the moment. I'm not too sure which one to go by, but it's all up to the director at the moment. So it's up to him and which one we choose. All
right, absolutely brilliant. Moving on, there's been a lot of stirrings recently in a South London TV studio, and we've heard a lot that you've been involved, and, well, there's no way skirting around it. You've brought back, whose line is it anyway?
Yes, I have, yes.
Full-on revival, the old set, the old people making it, everything.
Yes, of course, I'm going to have to change a few of them things, because obviously
time's passed so much longer.
Exactly,
I mean, was it 1990s, the last one, I believe?
Yeah, the 90s, good old 90s, yeah. Well, like Star Wars, there is going to be a bit of a new spin on it.
Can you name any of the guests in the first episode? For anyone interested, the first episode will be out BBC One tomorrow night. That's how close it is.
Yes. Well, I can name, well, I can't really name, but I can say that there will be a few guests that were on Whose Line Is It Anyway back in the 90s.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes. I can't, like I say, I can't give too much away because
once again, there's a lot of media blackout at the moment. It's been affecting a lot of things. One thing it hasn't been affecting though is the lineup for this year's Royal Variety next month, which we have seen and found that you've got a very large slot rather in the middle, and all it says is your name at the moment.
Yes, well, okay. I've been nominated as one of the best actors of the year.
Oh, wow.
But I'm not going to say why and which.
Yeah, for what, because it probably hasn't arisen.
Yes, but
we know you've won BAFTAs and you've been nominated for a few Oscars before, but Best Actor of the Year.
Best Actor of the Year, yes.
A rather special achievement.
Yes, you know, not to sound big-headed, but I'm proud of myself for getting there.
Yeah,
But
we all are.
I have to
we
thank,
all would be.
I have to thank many of the people for getting me to that position. Without them, I wouldn't have done it. It's all about building up your way in the ladder.
Of course, a lot of people will recognise you at the moment mainly for you've been a lot on TV at the moment. You have a very large presence. I mean, I've got a list here. You've been on Never Mind the Buzzcocks twice in the last series. Have I Got News for You only last week?
Yeah.
And QI, which I've been trying to get for a very long time. Is Stephen Fry really that nice, or is it just a screen thing?
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's amazing to work with. I mean, of course, under cameras, you do get a bit of pressure and all that. But yeah, we generally just
Out of those three, they can't be the most surprising, truly, because if you'd remember last week, you were on Mock the Week.
Yes.
Which a lot to go along with everything. It's been rather amazing. You didn't know you'd be on. It was a last-minute guest addition for Russell Howard, who's unfortunately in hospital.
Yes.
A good friend of yours.
He is, yeah. Well, good old Russell, he's still recovering, but
The crash really wasn't... for anyone who doesn't know, Russell Howard's currently in hospital after a serious car crash, but he is on the road to recovery, and I've been told it's a few weeks he should be back on the cameras again.
yes, definitely, yes. Like I say, he's just recovering now, but he's slowly getting back on his feet.
Brilliant.
So,
Right. Well, it's been
yes.
absolutely amazing talking to you, and
Thank you.
all the information about Chris's current projects are on our website. That's all we've got time for tonight. I'd like to thank Chris McKellen for being an amazing guest, and good night.
Thank you.